JK, after many years in the theater, you picked up a great role on Law & Order.
That was a great break, too, because right before Law & Order was when we started the first season of Oz, and I was so afraid of being typecast as, the Nazi creep for the rest of my life. and then the Law & Order people came along and asked me to be the recurring shrink, so I was the psychiatrist on one network and the psycho on the other one. It was great.
And then as I was reading through your credits, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's right. You played the dad, the really cool, nice dad in Juno. I love that movie.
Oh, that was just such a joy for everybody involved. And I mean, I still have a vivid memory of Jason Reitman handing me that script at a poker game in L.A. and saying, you got to read this. And I read it, of course, fell in love with the movie and the part and everything. And it wasn't until I called him the next day that he said, I want you to play Mac. And I mean, I got chills and goosebumps and got choked up because, all of us in that movie felt such an affinity for those characters in that story.
We were looking at the trailer for Dark Skies this morning in preparation for this interview. Tell us about it, JK, would you?
I've never been particularly drawn to, genre films, horror films, that kind of thing, and I think a lot of people sort of perceive it that way, and it definitely will scare the whatever out of you. But this film has a lot going on a lot of levels, and it's really suspenseful in a almost Alfred Hitchcock kind of way, and the character they wanted me to play was a really interesting guy that is hopefully there to help this family out. It's just a really smart, fun, scary, interesting movie.
JK, even though you've had lots of serious roles, you're shooting a comedy right now?
I actually... I don't know if I'm even supposed to say any of this.
You're not?
We're sorry.
TV shows that we'll see what happens with. One of them is going to be on in May called Family Tools on ABC.
Okay.
Which is a very funny show with Kyle Bornheimer and Leah Remini, who everybody remembers from King of Queens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's on, I don't even know the date, actually.
According to our information, it's Family Tools, ABC this fall.
Really?
Yeah, that's what. See, I think we probably know more about when you're going to be on than you do, JK.
I think it's entirely possible, and I would not be surprised.
Do you know, I'm guessing, and so is Hunter, we're guessing that commercial that you did for farmers, I'll bet you alone have forced people to sign up for that insurance.
I believe that's true.
Can you do the bump bump bump? Can you do that, JK?
Bump bum 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 bum.
That's why he makes the big money.
You should get commission for this.
Oh, I used to do musicals.
Really?
Yeah. Guys and Dolls.
Yeah, there you go.
You are so dynamic. I'm floored. I'm beyond impressed.
We wanted to know, what's your favorite role?
I'm not sure it's possible to narrow it down to one.
Okay, two.
Juno was one. The Spider-Man movies were, great.
You were, in Spider-Man, you were J. Jonah Jameson. And, for those of us who grew up reading Marvel comics, the one thing that we admire about Stan Lee and the rest of the people at Marvel is that they actually do get it right. And you were perfect for that role.
Yes.
You may not be able to pick your favorite role, but we've just had one of our favorite interviews.
Yes.
Well, shucks.
J.K. Simmons, the movie out now is Dark Skies, and what an honor it is to talk to you. And I'm going to keep my eyes open for what you're going to do next. I mean, wow. Thank you
JK.
very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.